Okay.
Flip him over.
No, Stanley, you can't be trusted. You cheated on your wife.
Is he gonna go straight UFC, bro?
Bro.
Welcome to another reaction of The Office. We are the Normies and we are reacting to Season 6, Episode 3, The Promotion. It's happening. Co-managers. Terrible idea.
I'm with it.
Can't wait to see how that unfolds.
I kind of get it. Jim needs more control and Michael needs less control.
I think Jim needs more responsibilities.
There we go.
Does he? Because look, I forgot to mention this in the last episode. Does he need more responsibilities? Because the shit that said in Toby's file was not. I mean, it was wrong to say, but it wasn't false.
Kinda. It was out of.
It wasn't false.
It was out of bias because
Nobody's
Toby
perfect.
at the time had a crush on Pam.
Yeah. Also, sure, Jim was fucking around a bit, and he can stand to be more mature in the office place because he's getting more responsibilities. But when he is put on a task, he does get it done.
And when Jim was fucking around, he was also still the #1 salesman at the company.
Was he or Michael?
Michael wasn't a salesman.
Yeah, Mike's on sales.
Jim's good for company culture. He threw the Office Olympics and everyone loved it. My name is Dr. Chaudhry.
I'm Pat.
I'm Marquetta.
I'm Spidey.
Chris Johnson.
My hand went up Michael's butt.
Whoa!
And we all want you to support us on Patreon, where you can get so many more episodes of The Office. So
We're
please
like
check it out.
the tail end of season 6 right now. No big deal. But it's pretty wild.
I believe that we are more than a season ahead.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You know.
These guys don't even know because they don't support us. But you can turn the tides.
Let's start the show.
Could you please sign my expense report?
That is Jim's now. I am exclusively big picture, epic.
Is this Mickey?
I knew this. I
Epic.
knew this. And
Where's
yes.
Jim? Why is he?
Whoa,
The
what?
office all the way over here?
What office is this?
Sign it.
Not without a please.
Idiot.
So he's not. Who's going to sign it?
When did that office get there?
They built it just for
I have a
him.
complaint about Jim.
That is not big picture.
It's Toby.
I would like to file a huge, enormous, massive
Okay.
about the tallest guy in our office. Jim won't sign my expense report.
That is not.
This
me.
is- has
get
to
out,
do-
Get out! Get out! Get out!
It's like a bad kid.
Just say please.
I'd like to lodge a complaint.
Who is this about?
You.
When did this happen?
1 minute ago.
Okay. Did he hit you?
No.
Did you cry?
No.
I'm just gonna write held back tears.
Stop writing that. That is not true.
Stop crying. I'll stop writing it.
I'm not.
Aw.
Makes me want to put him in a triangle chokehold and just keep pressing.
Okay.
Flip him over. And boom! I emerge victorious. Aha! $18,000 and a chance at the title.
Is he gonna go straight UFC, bro?
Bro.
He's gonna break Jim's ankle.
What are you doing?
I'm a guitarist. What a guitar sounds like.
You sound like Toad. Did you see?
Yes.
Can I talk to you in my house for a second?
Sure, but could I first talk to you at my office?
You, me, you.
also be a boss?
No, Stanley, you can't be trusted. You cheated on your wife.
Go ahead. Name a country that doesn't have two presidents. A boat that sets sail without two captains. Where would Catholicism be without the popes?
I've noticed we've been having a lot of conference room meetings. Those are a bit,
Disruptive.
Yes.
No, I think the meetings are very important.
Yesterday we had a meeting about planets.
Jim, James, Jimothy. At first, we were talking about introducing a line of toilet paper. And what part of the human body does one use toilet paper upon?
Uranus.
And I think by the end, we all learned a little bit about how small we are.
How about this? I think our goal should be we don't have meetings unless they're absolutely essential.
No more meetings this week.
You just agree to that.
I can be very surprising.
What's going on? I need to fit into my wedding dress.
Aww.
However, I'm also pregnant.
That's a myth that women have to gain more than 9 pounds in a pregnancy.
Hey, did you guys register for wedding gifts?
We did. We're also accepting other gifts, however much.
Like money.
It's awkward asking people for money, but we could really use it. Why doesn't Crate and Barrel let you register for a toaster full of cash?
Perfect. I hate registries. My cousin makes the most amazing romantic birdhouse mailbox.
No, we don't want that shit.
But you'll still be surprised when you see it.
No.
No. Just pay for your dinner. Like, put an envelope full of $75 to $100. Pay for your dinner.
I mean, at an Indian wedding, you just throw the money you would have gave them at their grandmother.
Well, that too. That's separate.
Michael, I thought we agreed to not take up people's time with meetings like these.
No offense, but when push comes to shove, what I want is more important than what you want.
I disagree.
This is a shit show.
I am also a co-manager.
That is not what Wallace told us.
That's exactly what Wallace told us. I'm trying to do my job, which is sharing your job, so maybe we should just call David Wallace.
I will call David Wallace.
David Wallace is on line 2.
Hey, David.
You got Jim here.
This is Michael, senior co-manager.
We will not be able to give out cost of living raises this year, and I know people expect it. We're leaving it up to the managers to decide how to distribute it.
Classic big picture decision.
It's probably a little of both.
Which is it more of?
It's such a vague delineation of duties in the first place.
Are you texting me?
I thought maybe we could talk after this is over.
Both to take care of this. This is not going to be a problem.
David, you're stupid too for just giving it.
I blame David completely for this.
All right.
Like, how do you delineate what's day to
forward to
day
this.
and what's big picture?
You don't have to lie.
I hate the fact that we have to do this together. I don't see you anymore.
Right.
All I can see is how big and gross the pores on your nose are.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, why haven't we ever...
We
That's
have.
What?
Cruise out.
You know what would help is a pros and cons list for our options.
Jim, don't take this the wrong way. You use your brain too much. Sometimes the smartest people don't think at all.
You just came up with that.
Don't think. Top Gun.
So for the 1.5% increase, pro, everyone gets a little bit.
Con, you look like a nerd.
Pro, no favoritism.
Con, you unzip your pants and you find that there's a calculator down there.
How Michael spends his time. We have procrastinating and distracting others. This tiny sliver here is critical thinking. I made it bigger so that you could see it.
I heard that you were registered, but I didn't hear where.
We just want cash.
Like you want my money? Will you take a check?
Do it on the wedding day.
In the memo line, I'm gonna write to love's eternal glory.
Is this what I've become? Materialistic?
What the fuck is wrong with this?
You need the money.
Oh, look! Mrs. Pam Halpert. That's the first time I've seen it in writing.
$40.
Is she gonna be able to use that?
That's
Oh, it's cute.
half the dinner.
We should give it to the salesman.
That will not go over well.
You know what?
Oh my God, are you gonna make another pro and con list? I'm gonna kill myself.
He just wants to pocket the money.
Nah.
Yeah. He did it with the last bonus.
I think that you are able to take constructive criticism very well.
I am not known for that.
But there is a reason why I'm here. I don't think you're good at making tough decisions.
Here's a tough decision for you. You suck. You suck. Is
Wait,
that clear enough for you?
Maybe I can just bring something different to the table.
Why don't you run yourself out there and tell them?
Get a new copier, like the last time. What was that pay call? The extra money you have at the end of the year? That was the last time we had a scenario like this.
Truth is, we only have so much money for raises this year. Some people will get raises and some people won't. We are going to give those raises to the sales staff.
Seriously?
You guys are smart, so I'm just leveling with you.
If we're such smart adults, then why don't we get raises?
It's because Jim wants to give the raises to his friends and the people he sleeps with.
Oh. You see it's coming, Jim?
What the hell? Why are you being such a jerk?
Hold on, Kelly. Would it help you to know that Jim thinks you're smart?
Oscar's on one.
How is it fair to them?
We work just as hard as the salespeople. We deserve raises. Yes.
Isn't Dwight on the sales team?
Dwight's
Yeah,
he's taking the other side because he's mad.
He's fine with tearing Jim down.
Rewind and...
Uh-oh, Jim. Man, take a cue from Michael Scott.
You're turning into Michael.
You know what? These are your best friends.
He's doing real as a man.
Who will open their hearts to you. They all have heart-ons for you. So in terms of gifts, we should be giving each other gifts.
What are you talking about, Michael?
Just need to hear your plan for our raid.
At least Jim was being direct. He was telling us his dumbass plan.
Does everybody want to raise?
Yes.
Who's gonna say no?
What we are going to do is go into here, and we will not come out until we do.
That's
that gives us no information.
This isn't a game, you know. It's our livelihood.
all right. Cool. Back to the everyone gets 1.5.
Yeah, 1.5.
Yeah.
What about a raise based on merit?
Rank each person individually.
Are you making a...
Nope. Okay. Numbering the paper.
Don't understand how they can even consider.
What is the seating
They all did
arrangement?
it together.
Pissed at this company.
And Jim.
Who said that?
I think it was Creed.
Yep.
Creed tired. He doesn't know what's happening.
Each Boston Baked bean represents 0.5% raise. Place the bean on the picture of who you think
Who's the
deserves.
tiny ass picture?
Who's that?
Toby.
How about you guys forego your raise and give them all a little bit more than 1.5%? You guys are playing with beans in here?
Wallace sent an email about our meeting next week. He wants you both to respond.
Please close the door.
Oh no, Dwight.
He's gonna stir some shit up.
Yep, he's gonna see you.
They're breading us all with beans.
Eventually, they'll rise up in revolt. If the people here were our founding fathers, the Revolutionary War would have been delayed 10 years because Stanley Washington was napping.
Got him.
Come in, feast your eyes.
What the hell?
Things were not this bad when just Michael was manager.
Why aren't there any beans on this very old, frizzy-haired picture of me?
What does a bean mean?
Someone please explain it to
Why
Kevin.
can't you? My time is just as valuable as yours.
Uncomfortable.
There's no way that Stanley gets more beans than me. That is ridiculous.
It's not
Well-
so much that I might not get a raise, it's just a meaning.
I would also like a raise.
Stirring that pot.
Are we idiots? What right does Jim have to claim authority?
He was promoted.
I mean, he's the boss.
Matronly as Phyllis?
Matronly.
She's back there playing
For a
solitaire.
few seconds
You're about to
every
unionize
decade,
suddenly? What are you gonna do?
we exist.
The fuck?
These are those seconds. Let us storm his castle. Let's get Jim.
And do what?
Drag Jim out of his office.
Drag him.
Take his keys away from him. It's now or never. What say you?
Aragorn?
I say no.
No, I mean,
What say you?
what do you say to my plan?
This is a
Someone just say
nightmare.
security dog?
How you doing?
Okerlund.
I'd say I'm about a 4.
Usually a 10 when I'm feeling like a 0.
Of course.
Performance-based raise.
It's either all the way in or all the way
Sounds
off.
like a good idea, right?
I know.
That's not how you evaluate performance.
But I mean, it's talking about it. It's just representing it with beans.
I used to have to do this part alone, and it was the worst
You pocket the money.
I would like to give you.
He didn't end up pocketing it though. He spent it on the copier, I think.
Yeah, he might.
Michael's my only friend left in the office.
He initially
Except Pam.
pocketed it, but then he returned that expensive coat he got.
I think. She's still upset.
You can't talk to the camera.
What's in here?
Milk
Gin.
and sugar. Gin. Oh, okay.
Who's doing a midday gin? Question's been answered. It's secret.
Yeah.
Bumpy face.
No.
Heard you guys are looking for cash for the wedding?
If it's all the same for you.
Would you guys rather have $100 now or $5,000 a year
Oh
from
my
now?
god.
$100 now for sure.
Instead of $5,000 a year from now.
How sure is this?
No.
The guy has an algorithm to determine the winner of any given college basketball game.
Oh my god. Come on, dog.
Don't tell Jim.
that money is gone.
That much
Oh shit! Niagara Part 1. It's happening.
Oh shit.
This didn't resolve.
Yeah. What happened?
They're going for the 1.5 for everybody.
resolve.
I
Probably.
mean, they're gonna do the 1.5 for everybody.
Ooh, that's rough.
So I feel like
That's
when
rough.
you were having like annual, like whenever is your like anniversary, that's when you get evaluation, right? At that point, you should know if you're getting a raise or not.
They might be do everybody at the end of the year because of corporate or something.
But then they should still keep record of the evaluation and just decide based off of that.
That's just how we do things. I don't know. Every other place is different.
That's just what seems logical to me.
Yeah, like depending on when you started and whatnot. Maybe it's like an end of the year. It's basically it was supposed to be a cost of living
raise for everybody.
adjustment.
Cost of living adjustment.
So like maybe this is a special case thing that just involves some people. I could see what Jim meant by like trying to give it to the sales department, but he went about it all wrong.
I mean, it's one of those things where I think he's looking at it maybe like a plane, and the raise is like fuel, and he's like, well, if we put it, I don't know, not fuel, whatever, you know what I mean? But if we put it all in the engines, then they'll carry us further forward. But you also need the fuselage and all the other shit in the flight attendants to be able to do it. So it just makes more sense to do Sodru, fucking communist ass. Just 1.5 for everybody, especially since you have to come out and announce it anyway.
Yeah.
If you have to come out and announce it, you think at this office, motherfuckers ain't gonna be upset? Have you worked here?
I'm sorry, but what does Creed do?
I don't know.
Does Creed
Enough
deserve
to get
it?
his 1.5.
Bump it up to 1.6 for
No,
everybody.
he's
Don't
a
give
quality
Creed
control
anything.
manager.
Yeah, quality assurance, but he doesn't even know how to say it. Quabity.
Is this the same episode that he asked Meredith that we do it?
Yeah.
And then at the end he was just, yup.
Well, no, she said, yeah. So it definitely did. Nah, I look. If Creed works there, he's still collecting a paycheck. Would you gonna not give him a raise? Everybody else gets 1.5 except for you, Creed, because you know why. The quality seems to be in control. I mean, people still using the paper.
People haven't been bitching about it.
If no one's been complaining, they're gonna be like, "Are you doing quality control?" All you gotta do is be like, "Has anyone complained?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, well, there's your
Obviously,
answer.
yeah. Clearly,
You got the one
That's hilarious.
person fired from like a different office because
Yeah.
he printed the. I don't know. Was it like a sex picture or something on one of the
I forget,
watermark
but
of the
yeah.
papers?
Oh my god.
And he like got someone else fired.
He did. Yeah.
Bro, Creed's a full criminal. You're not getting rid of Creed.
Yeah. He sleeps in the office.
Oh,
I mean, he sold all them parts. He sold a whole handful of computers when they thought they were going under the first time. He was like,
And then they
"Y'all
just
going
bought him a
under."
new one.
He's in trouble with Pam. He didn't put any beans on her because he just heard them call him out for like trying to be biased towards her. So I think he was trying to be unbiased. And then
Too unbiased. It depends on how many sales Pam got. It's really wild. They're out here like, sure, you're going to have to make these hard decisions, but I just think you got to remember where you work at. Jim was like, I'm going to walk out there and be straightforward. It'll be fine. Oscar was already turned up.
I mean, but like they did say that it was better than Michael, who isn't even being straightforward. You know what I mean?
He gave like 10 non-answers.
Yeah.
that
My
just love
plan, a man,
Oscar
Panama.
just turning around the whole Jim saying like, look, you're all smart people. It's like, oh, thank you. Like, Kelly, would it help that Jim thinks you're a smart person? Shit was
I'm
hilarious.
still paying for Ryan's car or some shit. She's not doing it right. Ryan
Oh
was
yeah,
got
what
that.
was that? I missed that. What did she say?
Something about paying for Ryan's car, which I don't understand.
Yeah.
Is it something I missed? Why is she paying for Ryan's car?
Apparently they're
You know,
star-crossed
they-
lovers and Runner
yeah.
loves them.
I think, dude, they're like the worst. I think if you want them to be together, that I want to evaluate you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a red flag.
I just think this whole idea is batshit stupid.
Yeah.
Like they as in corporate David wanted to save money by not like hiring Michael to a higher position, I guess, as usual. It's like, you guys just both be co-managers. That way like everybody's happy and they get the
It
ideas
was
that
a
Jim was
half-ass
saying.
decision.
It was it was dumb.
Especially because the outlines are super vague.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if you can carve out exactly what it needs to be, then yeah, sure, there's some kind of way to go about doing it. But then also, you got to remember that Michael's like, he wants to be, at the end of the day, he wants to be the boss. Like, he's doing an all right job at it, but also, like, he really wants that, like, status on it. So he wasn't about to be like, oh, we're co. Even though he agreed to it, I was really surprised that he did. But now this reaction to him on the second back end.
Maybe like Jim should be doing big picture stuff because doesn't Michael like to like do the sales part of it too? Even though he's not.
No, I thought he was doing sales and big picture. Michael was just, and then Jim was still doing day to day.
I thought Michael was big picture client face, and then Jim was day to day in the office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sales is not considered day to day.
No, I don't think so. Apparently.
Okay.
What do you mean sales?
They specifically
clients and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just vague.
Yeah.
I don't know how to differentiate it.
I was thinking Jim would take care of all of the in-office antics, and then Michael would basically take care of all of the like corporate communication.
And Dwight being catastrophic too. Like, all right, sure. I guess the question is would the Beans thing have worked if Dwight wouldn't have brought everyone in there to see what was happening?
No, but they shouldn't have gone in the office.
I don't think so. Maybe if you
Sounds
didn't
anarchy,
tell anybody who was getting what, they probably all talk to each other. But like,
oh, this is a fun thing. Yeah, you gotta talk. Yeah, figure
But
it out.
I don't think the accounting department is supposed to disclose like financials, raises, and stuff like that.
Oh, sure. What are you gonna do when they do? Fire them? You're not, because what they're going to. Like, have you not seen this office? You think Angela's not gonna be like, I can't buy land?
I'm not talking about this office. I'm just talking about like what is like the law.
No, yeah, you would lose your.
I don't think that's illegal.
Accounting license? There's something where you wouldn't be welcome back as an accountant if you're as an accountant.
It's private financial information.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's legally binding, like HIPAA
I don't
is,
know.
but I don't.
I mean, it's not like HIPAA.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, I think if you have an accountant at an office and they like say some shit that, sure, you could fire them, and then if they ever need to use you as a reference, disqualify them on that. But I don't think it's like illegal. I don't
Because they're
think there's a law.
giving away personal information, technically.
Yeah.
But what personal information is just raised?
How much money you make? I don't know. I think like your social security, like personal information is stuff that you can steal your identity with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Like if your accountant gave away your address, I don't know. It's like
that's problem.
No, that's problematic.
Yeah,
but
but it's not legal.
Yeah, the amount that you make. I don't know. I don't know.
First person to go would be Aaron, because you could replace her with AI.
Yeah.
Like that's it. Even Pam talked about how she was in fear that might happen.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I don't know. I just feel like generally in that office, no one really does anything.
Right?
No, Kevin does the accounting. Right?
Fucking
Kevin. No, there's 3 accountants.
Mhm.
Oscar,
Why are there 3?
Oscar, Kevin, and
Angela.
Angela.
I do the numbers.
Meredith constantly has solitaire on her screen.
Yeah. She doesn't need a computer to do what she does.
What does Meredith do again?
Sales.
No. She supplies.
She's not sales.
Supply chain.
Supply chain?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought she gets discounts because like with a client.
Yeah, but she's not sales. There's only 3 at the moment salesmen.
I think she gets
4
discounts
now.
on the supplies. Yeah.
Stanley, Phyllis, Dwight, and Pam now.
Oh, that's right.
Jimmy no
Yeah.
longer.
I forgot about. I will say. So I had a job at a place, and I was in the art department, and there was 3 of us, and we went. Yep, I was trying not to say that, but apparently you're gonna just pick it up. We went to a different brewery, and they had 3 people for each of us. Like we were like the 3 people in our department, and like this other brewery that's like super close that like we go and hang out with. Like they have fucking 6 people. My bad. No, yeah, 6 people. And we're like 9.
But their
And we're
branding
like-
is also like.
We're like, what the
really,
fuck is
really
happening,
good.
bro? Like, damn. I guess I could be doing much more or much less. I don't know.
Yeah, it all just depends on like where a company wants to allocate that stuff. I guess I don't know. Maybe the accounting team does a bomb ass job. It doesn't for a paper company. It doesn't seem like you need that
need 3
many. But who
accountants.
knows how many clients they have? I don't know.
Well,
They just absorb Buffalo.
Yeah, exactly.
watch you absorb a buffalo.
Oh my
Easy.
Super gross.
Well, gang, that's us talking about how to run Dunder Mifflin if we were given the opportunity. And I guess we got the wedding coming up. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick.
Shenanigans.
The salesmen, do they get paid commission?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I would imagine.
Yeah, because
1.5 for everybody, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like at that point, the other staff that doesn't have a chance to earn commissions should be getting that raise.
Because they do support the sales staff in order for them to make their
Jim would
commission.
mention like
the one dude that was like 50% of his commission
yeah,
for the
Dwight
year.
took it in the beginning of the show. Yeah, so fuck, don't even give it to the salespeople. Then they already nah.
No, but here's the thing: is everyone else in the office is literally like they're providing. So salesmen need accountant, salesmen need supplies, salesmen need fucking whatchamacallit, and salesmen are also collectively. I hope that they're actually making the sales and making more.
Yeah.
Well,
So the argument could be made 1.5 for everybody, but it also could be made that salesmen don't get the raise because
they might
they're
not need it. Yeah.
y'all already paid more, and like this is your support team. They're supporting you.
Maybe don't give it to sales or to like Jim and Michael. Like,
Or
if they're-
I think
know
Jim and
they're the
Michael shouldn't
managers,
get it,
they're probably already getting more anyway.
Yeah.
And
Jim
then
and
give
Michael
it to
shouldn't
everyone
get it.
else. Yeah.
But if you don't do sales and Pam doesn't get it, and Pam is new, so she probably hasn't got the the new.
Fuck Pam.
All right.
I'm just kidding.
Jim did. Gotcha. We'll see you at the next one.
Bye. How do you know though?
Well, hello there, Office fans. Thank you so much for watching another episode of The Office with us. A big shout out to Anastasia, Alencia, Jack, Matthew, Taylor, and Joe Maggs. We'll see you guys on the next episode of The Office.